lingerie line Savage x Fenty bringing in $50 million in new funding this week. This latest round of funding included investments from rapper Jay-Z's Marcy Venture partners, along with Avenir Growth Capital. For more, let's bring in Wishingrad, founder of branding and advertising firm Big Eyed Wish, advises clients like AT&T, Diageo, and Nestle. Ian, Rihanna seems like she's attracting a lot of money between creating a fashion house at LVMH, Fenty, and now this lingerie brand. What's the story?
Well, first off, she converts, right? There's influencers and there's celebrities and then there's mega celebrities. And Rihanna is one of those people. She also has been very out there with her body for a very long time. And we're reaching this new way in lingerie about body positivity. So her line showcases all types of bodies, not the more cut, tried and true ones we'd see from Victoria's Secret.
How many other stars are in that category, in your eyes? Is this hundreds of people or 5 or 10 that can have this sort of power across different brands?
Yeah, I think she's definitely in the stratosphere in terms of having that, because any celebrity always wants to do their own brand, but the question is, does it make sense for your brand? So Rihanna doing beauty and lingerie is very on brand for her. It would be weird if she was doing a healthy green drink.
You think this is the way it will be as the brand evolves? In other words, it will remain direct-to-consumer, it will remain mostly a social thing. Where would it go? Who's going to partner up?
No, so here's what I think. I think Victoria's Secret should turn it into a real retailer and not just a brand, and help nurture these. A lot of the other big companies, Pepsi, General Mills, they have their own venture arms because they know they can't out-innovate per se and do it the right way, so they see them, they invest in them and try to nurture them. Victoria's Secret has all this great brick and mortar, and if you look at all the direct-to-consumer startups, they're all becoming brick and mortar. Casper's in the mall, Warby Parker has stores. So direct-to-consumer is more of a way to launch, and then to get real scale, it helps to have bricks and mortar.
It isn't just Rihanna, though. I mean, some of these celebrities are attracting some real venture capital money. I mentioned the Reese Witherspoon brand earlier, Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop, The Honest Company, and Jessica Alba. I mean, what makes a celebrity successful as an entrepreneur really at scale?
A few things. One is they have to want to be an entrepreneur, right? You can't, there's a difference between signing a big deal, being the face of a brand and promoting it, as saying, I have equity in this, and you see that the real future is owning yourself and owning your own brand. So is it on brand? Is it Gwyneth Paltrow and Goop is a good marriage, and Jessica Alba being a mom doing Honest and it's for my kids is also on brand. So as long as it's on brand and you're willing to really push it and use your audience to drive people to do it, and it feels like it's coming from your heart, is a winning formula.
Is more of this kind of more of these kind of deals bullish for Instagram and Facebook? Does a lot of the purchasing go through that platform?
Absolutely. I mean, so think about it this way. Amazon is Bounty paper towels, batteries, razors, and Instagram is Vogue, is fashion. So you don't really want to buy your fashion off from Amazon, but you do with Instagram being allowing you to do e-commerce and shopping. That's the place where you go for your Vogues and your Esquires, and you want to shop for more highly branded items.
What is the lesson here for retailers and specialty apparel retailers that are struggling? You know, when we saw Gigi Hadid go to Tommy Hilfiger, the comp store sales went up. Ulta Beauty's actually down 20% right now after hours. No mention of Kylie in the release, but they were doing really well with Kylie Cosmetics. So what's the right way to work with people like this to get sales up?
So I think you have to figure out, knowing what you as a retailer do well, you have to embrace that. And I think there's also been just too much retail in general, so having some retreat is a healthy thing, almost like a market correction. But then what you need to do is make it more of an experience, not just a place to shop. Because we could buy anywhere now, and Amazon will be at your door the next day. So going there needs to be much more than just bottles on shelf. And if you embrace that kind of digital transformation and what they're calling omni-channel marketing, you have store, you have online, you have celebrities, you need to drive traffic in there outside of circulars and coupons and the traditional deals, because the attention for the consumers is not there.
Ian, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Great conversation. Just under a minute left of the show. Back to the broader market.